Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. My name is James, and I am working with ProSpark at the moment. So, right now, we actually have quite a treat in store for us today. So, we actually have the CEO and founder himself of ProSpark Learning Management System, Mr. Alfa Bumhira, and today he will be answering the frequently asked questions that we have that we've come across over our time building up ProSpark. Talking to investors and all these potential clients and all these things. And they have a very interesting set of questions that are normally asked. So, who better answer the questions than the man who thought up the idea himself? So, he's going to give us some really important insight, as well as, we're going to pick his brain a little as to share how he came up with these ideas and, the things he'd like to say to us today. So, the first question that people usually ask us, Sir Alpha, is what exactly is ProSpark?
Hey guys, well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me today. I'm very excited to share with you about ProSpark and what we are building here and within the ProSpark ecosystem. ProSpark is a learning platform to train, reskill, and upskill the workforce.
Okay, so that's really interesting. So, who are some of the important big people currently using your platform today, and why would you say they're using your platform exactly?
Yes, so right now we actually have a different variety of different clients using our product. We have large companies. We also have medium and small size companies. We also have clients within the gig space and also clients within the vocational training centers. Right now the majority of them are concentrated mostly on the enterprise space. So think about banks, retail clients, food and beverage, energy clients. These are customers that are looking to providing a blended learning experience for their employees. They need to scale their trainings across different locations. They're hiring a lot of people, and they have a high frequency of training, turnover ratio. So those are the people who are typically using our product. When you start to see the opportunity we have in the gig space, whereby we have clients such as Gojek, Go Campus, Kuala, Paso Police. As you know, in Southeast Asia, the majority of the economic sector is driven by the informal sector. So these companies, they have to train, there's, for example, merchants. They have to train insurance agents at scale, right? When you think about a country like Philippines with all the different islands across the whole territory, or Indonesia with more than 20-something thousand islands, it's nearly impossible for one company to go train more than 1 million merchants or to go train 50,000 agents in one sitting. So ProSpark is giving them the platform, is giving them the scalability and also the flexibility for them to onboard new employees, merchants, or partners and be able to conduct trainings, anywhere at any time.
Wow, that's actually super interesting. So, upon hearing that, it really stands out because, especially during these times, with the lack of face-to-face interaction, with COVID going around, people being afraid of being in the same room, I can really see the benefits of your platform. But how exactly is ProSpark unique from all of the other services that offer, the same type of service?
Yeah, I think that's always a question that comes up from a variety of different stakeholders. I think our uniqueness is our approach to our users in respect to the markets which we are targeting. We are concentrated and laser focused on Southeast Asia. We are targeting Indonesia, the Philippines, and Vietnam, and other markets in the future. In respect to the markets which we are targeting, we have players, for example, like Modu, and also you have like in-house solutions. What ProSpark provide is, number one, strong social learning features and user experience side. So we have things, for example, like discussion board forums that allows people to engage, knowledge transfer, drive adoption, and create this culture of learning which drives ProSpark mission and vision. Secondly, some vendors are focused mostly on just automating trainings. ProSpark has transitioned completely to focusing on learning outcomes. We believe that one size fits for all doesn't work. Individual people learn differently. So we are providing some AI capabilities that allows personalization of trainings and recommends different learning journeys for different people in different stages of their employee development. Right? That's something unique about us. The third thing is, as you can see, our product is flexible. We're supporting clients in the traditional industries, the banking, retail, insurance, you name it. We also have clients in the gig space, right? So we're integrating with some of the biggest super apps in the region. And also we are supporting clients within the SME space. So ProSpark is covering all those three different buckets of our client spectrum. And that has been our vision, because ProSpark is all about bringing different societies, different organizations, different institutions together, whether it's small, whether it is medium size or large, because we believe that learning should be community driven, and knowledge should not have boundaries. And for ProSpark, we are driving that access to the next level. And that's why we believe that the future of economic prosperity is achieved when we give the fair shot between the formal and informal sector, and education become the foundation of that. And ProSpark is driving that forward.
Wow, that's a actually really big focus on learning and education. So actually, learning and education is very, very important in Southeast Asia and Asia as a whole. And also, plus you mentioned that you're focused in so many different industries with different scales and, all of these different markets. So with that in mind, what exactly is the future of ProSpark?
So I think for ProSpark, for us, we've always been futuristic from day one, where we launched the product that was in 2018. Our aspiration has always been emerging markets, right? And my co-founder Subash is from Southeast Asia. I was born in Africa, although I've spent quite some time of my adult life in the United States. But we believe in the future of the emerging markets capabilities. As you can see, there's a lot of digitization, there's a lot of massive ongoing changes, a lot of investment happening in Southeast Asia or in Africa. Where we see ourselves going to is, expanding beyond Southeast Asia, right? Number one, our goal is to become the number one learning management system platform in Southeast Asia by mid next year. Beyond that, we see markets, for example, like Bangladesh. We see markets like Kenya, Nigeria that are massive. They're growing fast, huge consumption, and the formal sector is growing. So, we'll continue to focus on our thesis that emphasize investment in these fast-growing, large population markets that are looking to improve their workforce, looking to improve their skills gaps among their people. And I think would love ProSpark to continue to become the vehicle and the partner that helps these markets or these countries to move forward. So that's our vision. Our thesis won't change. We'll focus on emerging markets. We believe emerging markets have the best potential and the best future. And within those, we're selecting specific countries that have some very good macro indicators applicable to what we are trying to achieve in the long term.
Wow. So basically you're planning to develop countries and their growth along with their learning with your learning platform in order for them to grow learning as a whole for their country. So yeah, that's actually more or less all of the usual questions that are being asked by investors as well as potential clients. So Sir Alpha, would you like to insert, do you have anything to add to maybe our listeners right now watching this video? Do you have anything you'd like to say to them as to something to really spark up their interest in ProSpark, so to say?
No, absolutely. Well, ProSpark is something that is community driven. ProSpark represents learning. ProSpark represents access for all. It doesn't matter whether you are poor, rich, informal sector, formal sector. We are providing access to different societies, communities, organizations, institutions to make sure that everybody has access to learning. Because when you have when you educate yourself, you have access to skills, you can actually improve yourself as a person and also improve your status within your society and also move up within the ranks of your organization. At the end of the day, our goal and mission hasn't changed. We believe that the world is changing at a fast pace, and we believe that ProSpark will be the vehicle that also contributes to really laser target the issue of workforce development. And we will partner with anyone who shares our mission and vision and values. Values are very important to us. Our clients has been amazing to us. They have believed in the ProSpark mission and vision, and we believe we have something that is really benefiting them. So our number one ambassador is not us, me, the founder or co-founders with Subhash. The number one founders for us is our users. Our users talk about our product. They talk about our services. They talk about how our product is improving their employee lives. And we encourage you all to check out ProSpark. Come to prospark.co, or happy to also introduce you to any of our clients who are perhaps our number one ambassadors in the markets which we're serving. We believe in Indonesia. We believe in the Philippines. We are very happy with our growth in those markets, and we'll continue to invest more as we continue to look forward to expand in other markets in the future. So last but not least, thank you. And ProSpark is here to stay, and ProSpark is here to serve the people.
Wow, so I can definitely see why, you guys are one of the top growing LMS platforms here in Southeast Asia, especially with a CEO that's so passionate about learning and growth as yourself. So if anyone is interested, just head over to prospark.co. That's prospark.co. And then you can actually head over to the request a demo and actually get a demo for free. So thank you so much for taking part in this very, very short podcast. And we're more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Just post it over at our page. So we're over on Facebook as well as LinkedIn at ProSpark ID, ProSpark PH, and that goes to follow as well as LinkedIn. So thank you so much for taking part in this today. Spark up your learning today. Join prospark.co.